lecture on cold storage and preservation techniques. And I also welcome Dr. Ishfaq Agha sir. He will be with us throughout the lecture.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, our presentation. Yesterday we have given our basic biodata information, and today is a fresh afternoon and morning. I am very thankful to Mr. D sir, HOD sir, Mr. Ashfaq, and I am very much eager. Yesterday when I was coming in the flight, I was a little bit what I will lecture you or what I will talk or discuss with you. And when I came yesterday, I felt and I remembered my college days by looking at you, by interacting with you. आप लोगों से मिलके एक अच्छा फीलिंग आया और मुझे भी मेरे कॉलेज डेज सर याद आ गए। एक बार ये कॉलेज डेज आपके चले जाएंगे तो आपको भी बाद में वो मिस होगा। But when you will go to lecture or when you will again come to this university and your HODs or your professors, when they will meet you, and if you are in a good position and a good post, they feel proud of you. Being a son of a teacher, my father was a teacher. He worked in the government school for 37 years, where he has started his fishing business. While working, his first posting was in a fisherman's town. So while doing his job, he learned there, okay, I want to do business here. That's why we came to in business, in this fishing business. My topic is today is cold storage and fish preservations. Have you heard the name Kutch? Kutch?
Yes.
There is a town there. This topic is related to the preservation. That's why I have started my topic with that. Dholavira, one village. Dholavira, I think everyone has heard of. Have you heard Harappan civilization?
Yes.
It's an Indus Valley civilization. There was a town discovered and there was a digging going on there. They have found thousands of years. It was I think 2600 BCE to 1900 BCE. I think 3000 years before. It was the first civilization. They found fish remains. The fish which was preserved at that time. I think, see the technology. The fish preservations were 2000. Now also, when they start digging, the fish, how they preserved the fish at that time. My topic is preservation. There are different types of preservation. You also know. I think Gujarat has 1,600 kilometers of the coastal edge. It's a round shape. In our coastal belt. Bombay ducks, have you heard the name Bombay ducks? Bombil, what you call in a local language, it's a bombil. The production of the Bombay ducks is much higher. So much of production is there. Due to the muddy water. The water in our coastal belt is muddy. So in the muddy water, these Bombay ducks breed much faster. And the first technique for the preservation, highest amount of imports and exports of this dry fish goes from Jafrabad coast, where we three had a fishery. Basically, sir, yesterday I have given my introduction. So we are in the fishing business. We are in the processing business. 400 acres. It's huge and big, where we do shrimp farmings. But some people who do not have the knowledge of doing the shrimp farming, everybody started in Gujarat. Everybody wants to become a rich person by doing this fish farm. There was a boom in this market, I think 3-4 years before. And everybody started doing shrimp farm. So there was a Venami species. So there was a virus. And due to this virus, the entire crops got destroyed. And so on. But coming to the bombils, and for the sun dried, for the bombay duck, and small prawns, they also dried. I think we call it in our native language chola. Small prawns. Yeah. Javla. Prawns and javla both are different. Yeah. And we get that. We have started fish with, sir. It is not my topic, but when rain comes, I think there was a festival in Janmashtami, And in Janmashtami, in Jafarabad, there are near about 800 fishing boats.
Yes.
One boat cost, I think, 1 crores to 1.5 crores. Fishing boats. Yeah. And there is a 15 to 16 people of crews who work in this boats, fishing boats. So if the rain comes, they directly supply this wet or half dry bombils to our factories, where we dry it, we make it a powder, because the protein content in these Bombay ducks are much more higher. We get near about 60 to 65% of the protein in this. This is a basic knowledge of preservation. In this coastal belt, I suggested our Union Minister, Mr. Purushottam Rupala, he is a cabinet minister of India. When he came, I told, sir, for the we are doing so much for this farming people, farmers. We should do something for this fishermen also. Then he told me what we should do. You give me something. Yesterday I was asking, sir, one of your students. Yesterday we had a discussion regarding the business, because we are in the business community. So I told Mr. Rupala, sir, make us a platform. Give the fishermen some platform so they can sell their crop or their product. Basically, sir, I am the chairman of APMC also, Agriculture Produce Market Committee, where farmers bring their harvest. In my area, peanuts and cotton, these are the two main things which grows more. So farmers come with their harvest, and there is an auction, and whoever gives the highest bidding, they get the crop. So I told the Union Minister, sir, you do this for the bombils also. Because Union Minister is basically from the agriculture family. He does not know much about the fishing. He is learning fast. He is a good learner. So he told me, okay, I will sanction you. How much money you want? 10 crores, 20 crores, 30 crores. Government will invest and you make a platform. It's like a open market where fishermen will bring their dry fish, or it will be a dry fish. So he gave me the promise, and whoever bidding, because the businessmen who comes from Bangladesh, governments will provide a rate. I think the production cost will be, I think, near about when it goes to the open market.
Right, Mumbai, it weighs around 20 kgs. Now it's around 3,000 to 4,000.
4,000 rupees a bundle,
Right,
yeah,
Mumbai.
yes. And one truck costs 40 lakh rupees. So if a businessman comes and he takes one truck, there is no guarantee he will pay or not. And in this fishermen, now you are all getting educated in this fishing department. My father was not, he was educated, but he was not educated in fishing industry. And these fishermen, they are rich, they are having the money, but they do not have the calculations. So when this person comes, they take their crop and they don't pay also. So government is working a lot for these fishermen. First time in the history of Gujarat, government has sanctioned 11,000 crores for these fishermen, 11,000 crores to develop this industry. By looking at this, first Yogesh was in the fishing business, I came, Yogesh came, now we are all working for the cause, for the safety of the fishermen.
Asia's largest landing of Bombay duck is in Jafarabad, Arkodan near.
And I told Ashfaq ji also, okay, once you come with your students and visit that place, when there is a, I think your tour or something
They
like
have
that.
also gone
volunteer
for
tour.
fishing, yeah.
Yeah.
You can know about dollnet fishing.
Yeah.
Very
I will take you in the fishing boats. See, this is a practical.
practical knowledge.
I have word something, I will just read it out. But rather than that, the practical knowledge you should have. How these people do fishing, what kind of technologies they use. They're like the Dolavira technology, which was discovered 2,000, 3,000 years before. And in cold storage. In cold storage is also 60-40. If you are a female, government gives 60% of the subsidy, so 60%. So if you are setting a plant for 1.5 crores, government will give 60% of the, and rest 40%. Banks will give you loan-free loans for the startups. So I am having 2 cold storage. My cold storage is on the name of Shraddha Eyes and Cold Storage. And you make a cold storage, an ice factory. I told me, no, I want to go in the petrol pump. I want to build a petrol pump. We both have started same time, just for the competition between a dad and a son. I made a petrol pump. I have investment near about 1 crores or 1.50, I think 2 crores with land. Same amount 2 crores he has done is ice factory and cold storage. After 4 years or 5 years, the money which I have invested, it did not came. Abhi tak wo paisa nahi aaya which I have invested. And my father, who had made a cold storage and a ice factory, he in 2 years the return came and he's earning a lot. This is a difference. Fishing technology, fishing education, and when I see you are all brilliant in this. Your professors are teaching you in a very good manner. First thing when I came, there was a good library, there was an atmosphere to learn something. And this thing you are getting here. So I was very thankful to the team because from Gujarat, where is Kashmir, Mr. Ashfaq has studied here, and some of your colleagues, I think so many of colleagues who have studied in Ganderbal universities. I think first there were 4 universities. Now,
Agriculture and all together.
but in Gujarat, I think it was one Ganderbal Fisheries College. So, by learning these means of preservation and ice and cold storage, I will give you some of the names for the preservation. I think it is a chilling, freezing, MAP, curing, drying, salting, and smoking. Yesterday, one of the colleagues showed me that smoked fish. Yes. Smoked fish, right? It's a smoked fish. Canning and restored pouch packing. Now, by learning, in Jafarabad, first they were only drying, sun drying. One of our fishermen, he went to Singapore, he went to Malaysia, and he have seen in the supermarket, okay, 2 Bombay ducks are there, fresh ones, and they are selling, in Indian rupees, they are selling for 2 to 3,000 rupees. 2 piece, 2 piece, 2 Bombay ducks. And in Jafarabad, you will get in paisa or free.
kg it's around 20 rupees.
Yeah.
Only 20 rupees.
So what he has done, and it is in Bombay there is so much of water content. I think you have seen it is a water content is more in Bombay. So he brought a technology through that machine. Some of the water contents stays in it. I think 70-30 moisture and water contents. 70-30, and they dry it in a machine, semi-dry. It's called a semi-dry, and they pack the bombills. And the nearest port to our fishing harbor is Pipao port, which I have already discussed you. So they can get exports. The market now, we have opened a new market in Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, in that region. I think in Korea, South Korea, Cambodia, in Asian countries, the consumption of this food is so much of high. Another day, my sister and my Jijaji, I think you also call Jijaji, he's working for the Sodexo company. Sodexo is a France company, sir. Basically, it is in a food chain. In India, 50,000 employees are from Sodexo. In world, it is a France-based company, so the headquarters is in Paris. 5 lakh employees are there in Sodexo company. So he was discussing, and he is a country head, India head, for HR and recruitments. His boss is also from India. He is a director in Sodexo. There will be a 26%, they are making their business, 26% increase in consumption of fish. Because after this COVID, people want this proteins and omega. People are so much, they are shifted in, if you are eating chicken, mutton, in mutton it's cholesterol. Fish is a rich content of proteins. So, billionaires, what Sodexo provides? There are big businessmen, Ambani for example. If Ambani will, he's a vegetarian basically Ambani, but for example I am saying, if Ambani will tell, I want to eat a salmon, Kashmiri salmon. So Sodexo will provide the salmon from Kashmir. If he says, I want to eat Italian pizza, so the chef will come from that Italy and bring, because see, they are billionaires. They get up in the morning and, so this industry, why we came in this fishing industry is by looking our future. Yesterday I told we are in a multi-purpose business, sir. I am in the hotel business. I'm in the mining business, I'm in the logistics business, I'm in the construction business, in the real estate business. I have invested so much of money in all type of business. But last 1 year, we are focusing in this fishing business. My vision, because there is no limit in this business. Yesterday, some of your, I was discussing, there was a one-to-one talk with your students, sir. They told me, okay, bhai, I told them, why you have selected this fisheries? So some told me, okay, bhai, there is a chance, but this is the last, after 5 years, there will be so much of competition in this field. Yes, in fishing, there will be so much of competition. This 5 years or the span of 10 years, it is very much. If you miss the train is gone. You will not be able to catch the train again. So by looking at the scenario, we are investing more and more in this business. When we go to this kind of colleges, yesterday I was telling Prince, on
basic nitrogen.
yeah, I think before Janmashtami, my total consumption, I think 200. The capacity of my plant, the fish meal plant, is 200 tons per day. On the one day, I received Enkovich fish, which is a very rich content of protein. Enkovich. We call it Enkovich. 800 tons in a single day, sir.
Due to Janmashtami,
Yes.
all the fishing boats, festivals.
And that fish comes in high current. When there is a current in the sea, this fish comes. It's a small golden type of fish. 800 tons I have received in a single day. So you know what is the rate of that 25 rupees per kilo? And you can calculate in 800 tons. So how much of money in the single day? In the single day I can handle only 200 tons because the capacity of the plants. But I cannot tell no to the fishermen. Everybody, because when this 2 or 3 days the TA wins, I think the freshness, the fish loses the freshness. So proteins also come down and there is a TA win contains. So 800, how to handle 800 tons? I'll show you in the iPad some of the photographs I have in my iPad.
But do you know whom we are competing with? There are only 2 factories in our area. Muka Protein. Have you heard the name
Muka Protein? I think is the biggest exporter
in Asia.
In
He got
Asia.
award in
Should
2022
have-
and 23 also. We are competing him, Muka Protein. You can search in Google.
Google. Muka Proteins. The owner's name is, I think,
Harish.
is the best in the world in terms of fish powder. So when 800 tons came, so if you are taking 200 tons, so it will take 6 days to 6 or 5 days. So the TFN content in the single day, we lose 50 lakh rupees.
50 to 60 lakh rupees.
Because my capacity is to handle only 200 tons. After second, third day, the freshness will. So we lose money on a single day, 50 lakh rupees. So we three had a discussion in the night. Then I was worried, 50 lakhs. Yogesh told me, this is our business strategy. What? Muka is having a turnover of near 1,000 crores
Per year.
per year. I have started with 50 crores and I told me, this year, the second year, my target is to make it 150 crores yearly turnover. The person who is making 1,000 crores turnover, he told me, oh, I will not take that fish from the fishermen because we are full. And being a small competitor, we took it. No matter if we get a loss of 50 lakhs or crores, to make a market, to make a confidence in a fisherman. If sudden there is a cyclone type thing, then all the fishing boats comes together and otherwise they have to throw that fish. So we took the fishes from them. Rather than हमको 50 लाख रुपए का loss हुआ, then also हम लोगों ने ले लिया. But what benefit I got? The fishermen got confidence in us. Okay, this is the person. When our days are bad, these people will stand with us, and we three are young persons. They will take our, whether Muka earns 1,000 crores, no matter. But these are the persons who will take the fish from us, and we got lost, but we told the fishermen, will not, आपको हम नुकसान नहीं होने देंगे. So these are the things. You are associated with the fishing education. Tomorrow when you will leave these colleges, some will go in this same business, some will go in the jobs, I think most of them are planning to do after PhD some professor only. Everybody is telling you, professor, professor. I think they are looking and they are admiring you. They also want to become like you. So there is a bond. But sir, there is a bond between. There is a bond between a professor and the students. Ashfaq is a very good friend of. There is a. I have seen the bond. But everybody don't think. So if you are planning to do a business, everybody has a number of Ashfaq and everybody now you are also familiar with our nature, way of discussion. If you want to start a business, if you want to do, then if there is any issue or any in terms of funding, if you like, we like your projects,
And if it's
And
viable,
surely-
we can invest.
yeah, we can invest in India. Because we are also looking for big possibilities.
For example, yesterday, sir, he is actually the main person who was in the fish industry. Yesterday, we were going from Delhi, and we came to know that project. The 5 students can make that project. You need just need a firm. Government will take care of it.
In one day trip, we set up a goal. We want to do a business trip in a one day trip.
Because
I will tell you, tomorrow, 11 o'clock we will leave. But we have finalized, we will start a business.
And
These things you have to learn.
Not let around.
These things you have to learn. And see, there is less competition in this field. If you are in a real estate business, how many real estate persons are there? If you are in a hotel business, how many hotels are there? Don't run after that business. This is the new line. And you are knowledgeable. You have the basic knowledge of everything. Yesterday, smoke, dry, chilling, everything we have seen. And which I was planning to give the lecture to you. But the knowledge of the book's knowledge is much more higher than me. You are having. Sir. They are having much more knowledge. So basic things are, these are the basic things. सबको मालूम है कि भाई -18 डिग्री में वो frozen food करना है. That is spiritual. So what you want to learn? I have learned this from someone. Learning, there is a, you can say a transfer of technologies, transfer of mindset, transfer of culture. We have to learn everything. Something I'm learning from you, and this is the place. There is a big dull lake. I think salmon fish. I think the river, the old river which flows there.
Cold streams.
Yeah. When we travel abroad, I travel a lot. If there's pamphlets, surmai, what's the English name for surmai, you guys?
Sailfish.
If I want to eat a pamphlet, the price in the world is much more higher. So after the cyclone, the jetties were damaged. Because I'm in the construction field, there is a protection breakwater. Because the sea current in that coastal belt is very high. आप लोगों, I think समुद्र से आप थोड़ा दूर रहते हो तो आपको वो sea water का आप generally ये fresh water farming और fresh water things ज़्यादा आपको कर रहे हो. And आप कभी भी आपकी कोई टूर बनाओगे गुजरात में for this knowledge purpose, we can separate it in 3 different ways. Drying process, fresh fish processing, which are I think पूरे इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा processing units are in Ganderbal. Have you heard the name Ganderbal? बहुत सारे processing plants. More than 100 plants. Yeah, Ganderbal. Where these colleges are there. Sir. There are very big exporters in fishing industry. सबसे ज़्यादा I think exporters भी बहुत वहाँ से बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. और ये field में they are searching for talents. We are searching for talents. You cannot believe. I think, sir, I cannot ask, but the professor's salary is 1 lakh, 1 or 2 lakhs.
Professor will be divided somewhere around 2.2.
2.2. When it comes you at your age. But these
Otherwise,
all are.
assistant professor will be around 80,000.
But now the life is short. Who is having so much of time to retire?
Yes, sir.
Life is short. So assume big, think big. Think big.
But you have to take risks.
But sir, I have given one thing. If the बोर्ड थिंग कि 5 स्टूडेंट्स मिलके करेंगे, सर कहीं जाने का जरूरत नहीं है, कश्मीरी इतना पैसा दे, एक लेखी इतना दे, बिकॉज हाउ मच मेंटेनेंस दे नीड वो आपको पता होगा। बोर्ड का मेंटेनेंस एक दिन का चार्ज कितना लेते हो इन दैट राइडिंग और स्टे और समथिंग?
वो that's a different book. वो जो शिकारा जो है
सर
वो इसके
whatever
लिए-
boat I can do making fibers,
हाँ।
अगर इसमें बन सकता है
हाँ।
wherever a stay whichever boat it is, wooden is not in Gujarat whole boats have changed to fibers.
यहाँ तो innovations, modifications कुछ भी नहीं है fishing industry. शायद
मुझे कल वो दिखा कि यहाँ क्या कर सकते हो तो ये कर सकते हैं, सब कुछ दिखा था।
And आपके पास if you have something like projects, आपके पास कुछ अपना कुछ ऐसा thinking है, surely I can take you to the Ministry of Fishing. Mr. Rupala is a cabinet minister. I can take you to there. आप में कुछ ऐसा initiative what we should do. कि क्या होता है? Government पहले सर fishing this department was attached with the agriculture. Now they have separated and there is the funds which comes. First it was a combined funds. Now for the fisheries and animal husbandry also the funds are coming. So if you are having something new, we can definitely go to the secretary. We can definitely go to the minister of the union minister. Every much is eager to listen to you. अगर वही चीज जूनागढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी से आएगा, वेरावल से, तो वो बेस नहीं आएगा, मतलब वो सुनने में. बट इफ यू आर स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम द कश्मीर, सो एवरीबडी थिंक्स वी फील प्राउड. हमको भी वेरावल बुलाते आ जाएंगे वेरावल जाके, बट वी गेट एन इनविटेशन इन कश्मीर, सो वी फील प्राउड. वन ऑफ माय कलीग he was calling me, "Where are you?" I'm in Kashmir. क्यों? Why this season? Tourists know Kashmir. No, I came here to give lecture. In Kashmir, lecture. Whoa. But this is a big thing for us, and it is our privilege. I'm really very much thankful to the VC and the dean and all the HODs and the professors. You brought us. So, if anything you want to ask regarding the preservation things or an ice and cold storage, I think you can show you in the slides also. But slides, rather than this booklets and books, you should have to be a practical thing. So anything you want to ask, because Yogesh is also PhD in fisheries. So anything about this business, how it works, how it runs, I have done the entire cold storage, starting from the business to the investment part, to the profitable part, to the working part, how it is done. If you want to know anything, you can anytime contact us and you can say it now also, no issues. Any questions?
Yes, any questions from the participants?
Yes.
यानी कि अगर हमारे पास सब कुछ है, अब हम उसको बेचने जा रहे हैं।
कौन से उसमें ड्राइंग में, हार्वेस्टिंग में, या
फ्रेश
हाँ, हम ये कहते हैं कि हमें अब मार्केट में ही बेचना है। कश्मीर में ये मसला है कि कभी मार्केट
Up and down. But you are focusing only in Kashmir.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें तो कश्मीर में ही स्टार्ट करना है।
अच्छा, if you are starting in Kashmir.
रस्ट आउटसाइड द कश्मीर तो कंपटीशन बहुत अच्छा है इसका, लेकिन अभी कश्मीर में इसका इतना कंपटीशन नहीं है, इन्फेंसी स्टेज में है। अब अगर हम देखेंगे कश्मीर में एक समझा जाता है कि मई, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, दीज आर द 4 मंथ्स फिश को उतना पसंद नहीं किया जाता है। सेकंड बात ये कि ये जो मीट है वो रिलेटिव टू चिकन, इसको ज़्यादा प्रेफर किया जाता है। अगर आप देखेंगे कश्मीरी वाजवान, यहाँ अगर हम यस्टरडे की मिसाल देंगे तो यहाँ पर जो हमारा लंच था उसमें चिकन था, मीट था, चीज़ था, फिश अवेलेबल नहीं था। और यहाँ पर देखा जाए तो अगर कोई बंदा बीमार हो जाए उसी वक्त उसको फिश देने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है। अच्छा, यहाँ पर उतना इसको लाइफ नहीं किया जाता।
And after this meeting, they are going to meet VC. She is the Vice Chancellor, right? Being an associate member of the government, you are telling me, if you want a market, right? If you are doing something, you need a market. जब हम लोगों ने फिश मिल स्टार्ट नहीं किया था तो पहले हम लोग मार्केट ढूंढने सर ऐसे ही घूमने चले जाते थे। हम बैंगलोर गए, उडुपी गए। I think Andhra is also in this powder business so much because next gen the feeding industry, Godrej is there. मार्केट चीज ऐसा है फिश का है ना कोई अंत नहीं। आप जैसे पॉम्फलेट हो गया, आप जो कश्मीर में मार्केट का बोल रहे हो, आई विल टेल द यूनियन मिनिस्टर कैन डू एज for the market. Just I told you at the APMC, Agriculture Produce Market Committee, it gives the platform to market. I can, out of this topic, have you heard the name Bajra? Bajra? To deliver this Bajra to the PM. He loves to. That's why in every speech, now we are celebrating a millet days, millet festival. For this thing, we will make हम government को बताएंगे कि sir, one of the students from this university raised me a question. Okay, sir, if we are coming in this business, but we are not having the market. So give us a platform for this market. I will definitely discuss this thing. Because without governmental support, we cannot do it. That's a fact. And for this Bajra, they have done a marketing place. Any help? This is an open discussion with you. Any help in terms of marketing, in terms of investment, in terms of business knowledge, definitely we are here for you. Anytime. And I told them, most of your professors have studied in Veeramal. So we are very much close, they are family friends for us. So this is the time you can contact Mr. Ashfaq also and Madam Mr. Shaba. I think she was junior.
Sabah.
Dr. Faisal.
Dr. Faisal was also studying. So for the marketing, surely you can have my number also. I will definitely guide you and not guide you. We'll make a platform. This.
Thank you.
So don't
Providing the students and participants with your success story, especially reprocessing tips, how your business is helping fishermen, especially with regard to Encovita. It was very inspiring and amazing to be